Good to see you again. I'm Chris Haggeseth, your host of Bird Dogs Forever, the podcast. Our first two shows, we had you in Colorado hunting blue grouse on horseback. Heading to Wyoming now, a lot later in the year, a lot chillier too. We've got all kinds of game birds, sharp-tailed grouse, Hungarian partridge, and pheasants. Going to hunt with a curly-coated retriever, so come along and see what we have in store.
Throughout recorded history, dogs have shared our lives and our work. For 10,000 years, dogs have been our companions. Our friends. More than mere tools, dogs have been our partners in work and play. Come join Dr. Christian Haggeseth, his wife Laurel, and their Labrador Retriever Jessie as they meet and hunt with a wide variety of bird hunting dogs and their masters in a place called Bird Dogs Forever.
Wyoming, the Pawnee word for where the wind never stops blowing. Actually, that might not be true at all. The wind was a little bit up last night, calmer now. We're hunting Hungarian partridge, sharp-tailed grouse, and ringneck pheasant on the Rocking 7 Ranch. Brett Van Rensselaer, he's the top guy here, and Matt Kelly is his main guide. They're going to take us out, and we're going to get these birds if at all possible. Our guest, Joe Maher, comes from Alaska. He lives here now, and he has a dog that's going to be very interesting for us to follow, a curly-coated retriever. The curly coat predates Labradors and Chesapeakes. This is a very old breed of retriever. Though it's quite uncommon nowadays, maybe that uncommonness isn't well-deserved. You see what you think after the show progresses. Joe also has a Chesapeake Bay retriever, and that dog's name is North. That dog's going to come out and join us too. So you're going to see 3 dogs in the field today. The most common dog in America, a mid-common dog, and maybe among the most rare. And we're going to see if at the end of the day we can't bring home 3 different game birds. Sun is just breaking over the horizon as I speak. It's time to go after the Hungarian partridge. They're number 1. Let's see how the day goes. Okay, now, what's the story, Brett?
Okay, we're going to go out here. We can hear some birds down here. It's the typical first thing in the morning, right when the sun comes up. They start calling to each other and kind of covying, and they start working out into the grass. And I anticipated that they'd be near that tree belt that's down there, and
one of the only tree belts around, isn't it?
yeah, that was planted probably 50 years ago, and there's not much there. But we're going to work our way down. Wind's just barely coming this way.
So we'll cross the fence, and we'll have 2 dogs working in front of us, and we'll go right toward those dunes.
Right, and it sounded like there was probably a dozen or more birds in there calling. So
hot dog, well, let's go
go get them.
Come on, Jess. I choose my 12-gauge semi-automatic today, since these birds are in coveys and are likely to flush pretty far away. The morning sun casts long shadows as it rises between earth and a low-hanging overcast. Jessie and I take the side nearer the road, while Joe and Thunder are in the field off to our left. Thunder, go fetch one. Go get him. Hunt him up. Jessie is definitely birdie, but when it's going to happen fast. At the windbreak, Jessie is very birdie. Joe and Thunder, together with Brett, position themselves for the hoped-for covey flush as Jessie and I work up through the windbreak. There are for sure birds in here.
They've been out here too.
Yeah, Jess has just been really heavy on scent. We go all the way to the fence. Plenty of scent, but no birds.
Tell me what your dog's doing. Is she petering out on that scent?
Yeah, She's not as birdie as she is.
Okay. That seems to make sense to me. Let's hook back down through this little bowl right here.
Okay.
Back over and through here. And then we'll see if we can pick them up down in here, because there's birds right here somewhere.
Despite Brett's prediction, we still fail to encounter any Huns. Frustrating.
Absolutely.
We heard them there at sunrise. The dogs were birdie as heck. Now we haven't found a bird.
We zigged when we should have zagged.
And so where do you think what did they do?
Well, that's well, they won the first round. But
Okay.
we're gonna hook around, try and catch them on the backside, and then we'll go up the other side where the dogs were a little birdie.
Okay.
Try them out, and this covey may win. And
Okay.
We'll see. If they do, we'll go to the next one.
Wild birds are such a challenge.
They really are. That's what makes them so fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do whatever you say.
March.
Okay. Back at the van, I put a remote training collar on Jessie, since she had been ranging out too far and even ignoring some of my commands. This DT Systems collar has a vibrate-only setting, which is enough to get her attention without inflicting any pain. At the next field, we run into birds immediately. With 3 shots, I drop the first 2 birds we flush. Good dog. Back. Dead bird. Dead bird, come! We know these birds are scattered, but likely there are more nearby. Jessie makes the retrieve, and we stop to plan our strategy. Good girl. Good dog. Now, you think that there could be more further on?
I would guess so. They're kind of spread out, and I think that's why we heard them calling earlier. It's possible that a hawk or a coyote could have spread them out, and that's why they're calling each other.
Okay.
We heard these birds up here. There's probably some more.
Well, so we move on in that direction. We've got a nice favorable wind.
Yeah, we'll walk out into the sea of grass.
Okay. Both dogs are very birdie. Then the covey flushes to my right, and I harvest my 3rd Hun. Joe was not in position to make a safe shot.
Watch that last bird. You hit it.
And Jessie retrieves the bird to hand. And then it's Joe and Thunder's turn. Joe makes a good shot, and Thunder a stylish retrieve.
Attaboy, here. Thunder, here. Attaboy.
Nice job!
That first, as I was about to pull the trigger on that first, when I realized, that bird might be a little bit close. And I kind of thought, okay, we're going to pull off a little bit. Because as Brett said, I'm sure my pattern probably wasn't but that big. As he got out there, I thought, okay, now I can get on him again. It was one of those, I'm too short, too close for that.
There's still a cubby down. Brett has it marked. Let's go.
Come on, Thunder.
I'm betting that they went in there and just set tight, and they're sitting in that heavy cover.
Brett marked the covey down by the road, and we hurry to follow up. Then it's a string of single birds presenting ideal shots. Jessie's on it. She's on point. Hurry over here, Joe. Joe, over here, quick.
Get ready. There they go.
There's more ahead. There's more ahead. There's a whole bunch more right up the road. Good dog. Heel. Where are they now?
Well, I saw 3 just went right over the top of the hill right there.
Okay.
But they're acting like there's some more in here still.
Yeah, okay, let's let the dogs hunt. We gotta stay real close.
Yep. Okay, Thunder, let's go.
I'll stay with my black dog, you with yours. We keep following these birds, but fail to find them again. Finally, we stop at some hay bales for lunch, and for Laurel to talk to Joe about Thunder.
I am here with Joe and Summer Wind's Northern Thunder,
Yes.
who has a very curly coat. Joe, tell me about the curly-coated retriever.
The curly-coated retriever is actually the oldest of the retriever breeds. It was originally a gamekeeper's dogs in England. The landed gentry had Labradors. The gamekeepers would take the curly coats out at night to find the birds that the labs missed during the day.
And what are some of Thunder's accomplishments?
Thunder is a show dog. He has some show points. He has 2 obedience titles. He has some hunt test legs, and he is also the 3rd curly-coated retriever to ever place in a licensed field trial, and the 1st in over 50 years.
That is really exciting.
He's a pretty special dog, and as you can see by this in the therapy work, he's just a sweetheart of a dog.
And that's right, he is a registered therapy dog. So he hunts birds and helps people.
Yes. He prefers, it's hard to tell if he'd rather do this or out looking for some birds.
Now, you've lived in Alaska.
Yes.
Tell me about Thunder's experience up there with ptarmigan.
It was a unique experience because of the snow, because of the white birds. If you don't hunt with a dog, when you're hunting ptarmigan, you may never find them just because the white birds fall into the snow and they're gone.
They're hard to see.
You can't see them. You
Right.
need the dog's nose in order to find them.
Right. Well, he is a doll, and I'm considering kind of sneaking him away from you and taking him home so he can be my dog. So would that be all right?
No, I wouldn't. Not that he wouldn't disagree with that, but I'm just a little bit attached to him.
So I can't take him?
No.
Okay.
Well, there you've got from morning until the middle of the day about. You've seen the wonderful sunshine and those great Huns. Terrific photography there, I thought. I want you to be prepared next week because we're going to take this hunt through sundown. Remember to visit our website, birddogsforever.com. Check out our DVD availabilities. In the meantime, I'm Chris Haggeseth. Thanks for watching.